Today we're testing this Sifley safe. We're going to be testing the biometric scanner, the RFiD card, fingerprint, Bluetooth app. We even got to test the hardness on the lid. See how many guns we can stuff in there today on Axon Tactical. Alright, so if you're on the market for a cheaper biometric safe that absolutely has every possible way of opening, including an app, you got to have the app. Then this is going to be something to look for. Now this is a Sifley biometric safe. As you can see, we've got fingerprint, we've got keys, we've got RFiD cards. There's even a code here. Let's pull this out right here to see 603314445 pound. There you go. And there's even more ways you can buy an aftermarket router that can go through Alexa or whatnot. So there's also a key fob, like a button key fob you can buy for it as well. But I think they've covered every way to get into a safe. Now with this particular safe, you're going to have to, this safe works completely off of your smartphone. So it's not a safe you're going to be able to set up without one. Everything pretty much runs through this smartphone. You're going to have to, if you want to register your fingerprints, you're going to be through this. Everything's through here. So just keep that in mind with this safe. Most of the safes I can function without the phone, but not with this safe. Now, here is the permanent mounting solutions there. It's completely foam padded interior. There's your two mounting hole locations there. And as you saw earlier, it came with a gas strut there, automatic opening lid. Now this door is going to come in around 11 gauge steel. I'll show little measurements there. Also on the scale, this safe comes in at 10 pounds. So today we're going to put it through the ringer. At the end of the video, I'm going to have a few things I want to mention about some of the things I've popped up as I've been using the safe. But we're going to test everything on it and see how fast it opens. I believe they said opens in 3/10 of a second. We'll be putting that to test as well. I might even do, at the end of the video, a hardness test on the bottom of this lid to see. They say it's drill resistant still. If it's drill resistant still, that means it would be a hardened still. I'll get my little UCI hardness tester. I'll show you. This is a hardness tester, a UCI version. This is over $2,000 equipment. I'll test to see if this door has been hardened or whatnot. So let's get to testing. All right, now with the UCI tester, there's certain limitations. Unfortunately, this video is probably gonna get like 12 views, and I'm just not gonna take off the whole door to put it on my analog machine. So we'll use this UCI tester to see if there's any hardness factor to it. The reason why I'm gonna show you this next example with these firearm parts is because I wanted to give you the limitations, or kind of what I'm gonna hash out when I test this door. Now with this part here, this is going to be a Glock. Now we all know this Glock Generation 4. Now this is going to have a Tenifer heat treatment. So that means the outside is going to be hard and the inside is going to be softer. Now this machine's only going to be they're only going to test the outside hardness on this. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. 59 to 60. That's pretty much the number I think I got on this on the outside of the heat treatment. Now when it comes to Ruger, this is an LCP. This thing does not have any, it doesn't have a case hardness. So the hardness on top is going to be the hardness in the middle and the inside. So let me show you that. 28. And that's exactly what I'll get on the analog machine as well. So no case hardness on that Ruger. In the beginning, usually with Rockwell hardness, it's around 20 Rockwells, usually when they start considering it in a Rockwell scale or whatnot. It's way above my pay grade. So what we're gonna do from here now on the safe, it's gonna have a different result, as being that I'm getting a very hard. This finish on here is very hard, so I'm gonna have to remove the finish and test underneath there. So let's get to that. All right, so I've removed this little spot here. We're gonna start there, show you where Rockwell hardness is at. You're gonna get a lot of can't get false hits here because they say it's designed for the shiny surfaces. It absolutely hates, like a Spyderco VG10. I'll get really crazy results, but you'll see some numbers popping up, and that's generally where I feel that that's where the hardness is at. But let's see what we're gonna get here. 45. That's pretty much, that 45 is pretty much where I think we're at. 49. That's a false hit. So 44, 45 is, I think, is what the hardness of this lid is. Now, is it a monolithic hardness or just say a slight case hardness? But at least it's hardened, and it should be, you know, it should help a little bit when it comes to drills. Now, as they said, it's not just, you know, mild steel or something that wouldn't even, you know, pop these results. So it is hardened. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but you'll see the finish itself though is pretty hard. Whatever this finish is. I mean, I can scrape it off with a Dremel pretty easily, but in general, it's popping out pretty hard. So around, you know, 65, 68, whatnot. The inside around, I say from 40 to 45 is the Rockwell hardness. So it has been hardened. I'll give them that. All right, this could be official biometric scanner test on this Sifley syphilis safe. Now they say this is their 3rd generation fingerprint access technology. It's a 3D advanced fingerprint as well, and it comes in at, they say, 3/10 of a second. So let's put that to test. So let's get the official time here on this biometric scanner. Here we go. Pretty much coming in at just about a second. Test the biometric scanner on this Sifely safe to see how well it handles a wet and powdery finger challenge. So let's go in with the moisture first. Here we go. There we go. Let's go again with the powdered finger challenge here. See how well it handles that. Get the right amount.
Operation failed.
Reset that. Try to get the right amount. So let's do it one more time. The safe gets a pass from us, but it's bordering on some of our marginals sometimes, so it's borderline. Alright, let's go put some airsoft guns in the Sifely. They say it's like a 1-pistol safe, but I want to show you something real quick. So this is a full-size Glock airsoft 21. Put that in there. Now if you get this SIG, pull out the mag. This is a micro 9. Put the mag to the side here. Just go ahead and get this Hellcat with an optic there. Remember, these are all airsoft, kids. Here we go. And if you're in a pinch, you can fit 3 little pistols in there. So that's what fits inside this little Sifely. Alright, so let's go over with the safe. And I'll show you live right here what just happened. One time I went to open it. And there you go. It did exactly that. As you saw, it just didn't open. So that did, no, that's 4 times though. That's 4 times that's happened. Now 4 glitches. Now 2 times I tried to push the door down and it wouldn't engage unless I cycled it. So you saw that live. And as you can see, that's 2 times that happened. 2 other times when I opened it.
Operation failed.
I'll get to that in a second too, which you saw. The safe, I put the lid down, it didn't latch it, and I had to cycle the safe like this, and then I was able to lock it. Now the other issue, hold on. Maybe I didn't give enough time, so here we go. Shouldn't be an issue. So you're kind of seeing the safe. There's a little bit of flaws going on with this unlocking and locking. Then you just saw another one, so let's make it 5 times. Now the angle of this biometric scanner is a bit awkward if you're standing above it like I am. It's like you have to push your finger down. You can scan the very tip to try to get a little bit of better reading there, but fortunately with this brand you can scan your finger multiple times. It doesn't lock you out from using the same fingerprint, so at least that's available for you. You know, it's got a decent heft to a 10-pound safe. You know, and security wise, I mean, if you want something with more security, I'd recommend a Feline, Fort Knox, and Verify, or let's see, Vault-Tec. Those probably be a little better on security wise, but it's not too bad for a cheaper safe. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't make this my defensive safe. That's all I'm gonna say. There's too many glitches going on. So in the future, I'm gonna be testing. Oh, one last thing though, I want to go over the Bluetooth. Now I'll give it this. This is definitely the best Bluetooth. It's just, I mean, it's better than even Vault-Tec's. I mean, instantly open the app, it connects like so quickly. I mean, most of them don't do this, so I give them that. They have a good Bluetooth situation going on there, so that's a plus for them. Now in the future, I'm gonna be doing some more tests. This is a 600-pound fishing magnet. I'm going to be testing all my safes to see if we can open up any of them. Some safes in the past you've been able to actually do that with. Just going to make sure. I'm not too hopeful on this. More hopeful on this aspect. This is a mold making kit there. I'm going to make a mold with my finger. And then I'm going to use this Play-Doh or silly putty to see if we can trick these biometric scanners. So I'm going to be doing that in the future, testing with all these biometric safes and non-biometric with this magnet. And also going to see if I can pick them too. So we've got a bunch of, I'm going to do everything, every test I can think of. I mean, if videos get enough views, I would even be willing to just try to see if we can break into them, but there ain't getting enough views, so I'm probably not going to happen there. So if you want to see that, subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Hi.